Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to use the selector options to control a set of relays with RemoteXY. I will be using this 4-channel relay model. For this video, I am using the ESP8266 NodeMCU. The relays in 1 to in 4 pins are hooked up to the NodeMCU's D1 to D4. Since my relays runs on 24 volts, I am using this DC to DC step-up module to power it from the NodeMCU. You can do without the step-up module by getting the 5 volts type. Then connect the ESP8266 NodeMCU to your computer USB port. From the configuration option of the Properties tab, select the Wi-Fi access point. Then the ESP8266 NodeMCU from the Choice by Board option, or the ESP8266 baseboard as the case may be. Select the integrated Wi-Fi, and finally, the Arduino IDE. With that out of the way, I am heading to the Settings option. I will make the device name in the app Relay and skip the access password. I will maintain the RemoteXY SSID and check open points to avoid imputing password. There are 2 selector controls in the Elements tab. First, we will drag in the selector switch. Back at the Element option of the Properties tab, I will change the number of positions to 4 since my relay is the 4-channel type, and resize the selector switch accordingly. Now, we are ready to copy the Arduino code through the Get Source Code button. Open the Arduino IDE and replace the default sketch with the RemoteXY code. Ensure that you have the ESP8266 board already installed through the Boards Manager. If not, see the video at the top right of your screen to get that done. Also check the Library Manager for the latest RemoteXY library update before proceeding. Now, if you scroll down to the setup and loop functions of the sketch, you will notice that there are no lines of code for the selector switch. We can fix that, but first, let us head back to the RemoteXY page and click on the documentation. On the left tab, scroll down to Control and click on Select. Scroll to the bottom of the page in the Codes Example section, and you will see that we could either use the if-then or the switch case statement for the selector switch. The easiest is to copy the if-then statement example and paste it in the loop function of the Arduino sketch. But we must make some changes to adapt the code to the ESP8266 pins. Scroll up the sketch to the struct variables and copy the selector switch variable. Replace select1 with the select switch variable in the if-then statement. Since the relay inputs are connected to D1 to D4 of the ESP8266, we will change the digital write pins to the GPIO equivalents of 5, 4, 0, and 2. Then we will set these pins to output with the pin mode function. Finally, select the generic ESP8266 model, the required COM port, and upload the code. For the demonstration, grab your mobile phone with the Wi-Fi enabled. Open the RemoteXY app and connect to the Wi-Fi point. Connect to the RemoteXY access point to display the selector switch. Now you can switch between any of the 4 relay options. We can also program this function with the RemoteXY option selector control. Change the number of options to 4. You can change the option text to match your application. Then copy the source code and paste it into the Arduino IDE. Now I will copy the earlier setup and loop function of the selector switch. Scroll up and copy the option selector variable and replace the selector switch in the if-then statement. Then upload the code to the ESP8266. Connect your mobile phone again with the RemoteXY app. You can now use the option selector to switch between the relays. And that is it for today. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like button if this video is helpful, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't. See you in the next video.